Okay guys, we are going on an adventure. It has been 3 months since I arrived to Malaysia. That is the longest I've spent not traveling in a year and a half almost. So it is time. We are at the KL Central train station, but this isn't really where the journey begins. If you're doing this from Kuala Lumpur, you're leaving from KL Central Station, and here they have every connecting type of train. The commuter, the express, you can get to the airport from here. They have the LRT as well, I think. And yeah, it all converges here. The first train trip that you're going to do is from here at KL Central to Gemas. It's like 2.5 hours, I think, to get to Gemas. And then we wait for an hour at the station and then start on the old, like, amazing train that's going to take us up to Tumpat. Okay, it's now about 12:10 a.m. We just arrived to Gemas, and the train ride was super smooth. It was never choppy or like rocky or, you know, like some train rides you're like bouncing around. It wasn't like that. It was really, really nice. This is the commuter train, and I loved it. The seat that was recommended to me is there's only like one row per car that has the table as well. So that's the seat I had. I was in 14D on mine. So in case you want to reference that. But I have about an hour. I'll take a sleeping pill in a few minutes, and hopefully that'll kick in by the time the train comes. And then I can sleep until the sun comes up and then start shooting. But I'm really excited. This is the jungle train to, well, it goes all the way to the Thai border at Tumpat. We're going to exit out at Tanah Merah, which is just after a really magnificent historic bridge I'm very excited about. But this is the jumping off point when you want to go to Perhentian Island, which is what we're doing. He has come down from Penang. So we were talking last night in Gemas, and how long was the trip down from Penang?
7 hours to Gemas.
Yeah, that's long. How do you like the train so far?
I enjoy every moment of it.
Yeah? And it's your
I-
first train trip, right?
This is my first dream since I was a child.
Yeah. I'm super shaky. We both only slept 2 hours. There were kids. So many kids screaming and yelling all night. Oh, bad. Right. 2 hours sleep is not enough. If you follow my channel, you know I love trains. Like, I'm cuckoo for trains. So I will only do daytime where I don't need to sleep, because listen to my voice, if I don't sleep enough, it always gets like this. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. I always love taking those. Okay, in the spirit of full transparency, I'm gonna record a little bit right now just so you can hear the ambient noise. This is how it has been since 4 a.m. I went to sleep probably around 3, so I got about an hour's sleep, maybe 45 minutes. And then I was able to fall back asleep again, like just around sunrise. So, I love trains. I love like the beautiful scenery and what you can like take in of a country going by rail, because it's different than by road. It really is. Like, they're different experiences, and I find trains just so peaceful normally. Not this one. So yeah, so it's close to an 11-hour journey. I would really love it if they started at like 7 in the morning for this one. That would make it all day. You'd get to see everything and not have to worry about not sleeping and looking terrible when you're about to go to a 5-star property and do a video shoot. Okay, wow, this is still, I genuinely have not looked in a mirror yet today, so I apologize for how I look, but this is also me. So I've arrived a little bit early to the Bubu ferry, like the office that they have, and they have their own private ferry. It's about 1:15 and it doesn't depart until 2. So I'm walking around, and this area just outside has amazing street art, first of all, like really, really cute. Okay, now this is the weirdest thing. Do you hear that noise? It's a speaker up there. At first I was like, where are all these birds? It's a speaker. What are they doing? What? Someone in the comments explain about that? I can't remember the name of where we are. I'll put it right here. But the town is very cute. There's only a couple of shops, but there are some little eateries, so you could come early and eat before you go if you wanted to. I haven't eaten anything all day. I have a don't eat on the train rule. So pretty much I'm dehydrated, but jacked up on 2 Red Bulls now because I'm so tired. So we are going to hop onto the ferry. It's just 10 nautical miles over to Perhentian. And then we'll be going to Bubu Villas, which I'm really, really excited about. Hey, I'm on with the owner, Ken. Yeah.
Hi.
showered. It is now time for happy hour. The train is washed off me and I am ready to just relax. It's really pretty. Right now because there's other people around, but I want to introduce Bubu Villas. I found this, I was doing the research on the train when I thought, you know, oh well maybe I'll stay in the nearby, like, I don't know, Johor Bahru or something, but there aren't 5-star hotels. And even here on Perhentian, this is the best. It is well, it's the most spendy for sure, but it also, like, in my research, because I've been doing this long enough, I can tell by the photos and a bit, like, when there's a lot of family pics, if it's going to be right for me. And I could tell because this place, like, it showed women in bikinis and things like that, and I was like, oh yeah. And they talked about cocktails. This is definitely where you want to stay if you want a, I don't know, like a romantic getaway, or you're a solo traveler. I saw a guy like having a Zoom call with a beer earlier at the bar back here as well. And they also have, just down the beach here, they also have Bubu Resort, because friends of mine in Kuala Lumpur, I found out about like this place in this island because they go there. They have small children. They really love the resort. For 2 nights. I'm already in love with the place. Happy hour, I've already shot the happy hour bit, but you're gonna see it right now. They also really care about the marine life and the environment, and we're going to do a beach cleanup. So it's gonna be a really different and very fun next like 2-3 days, and I'm gonna show you everything. So every afternoon or early evening they have a happy hour, and you can have a cocktail, and they have canapes, which is really lovely. This is my first night. I needed something to wash that train away along with the shower. So I ordered an extra strong margarita. That is definitely what they delivered. It's perfect. It's perfect. And they had it blended, but they said if I didn't want it blended, they could do it, you know, classic. And I love that because a lot of places don't understand that the blended is kind of a touristy thing, and the classic is how they drink it in Mexico. So I am going to get my happy hour on. I've got work to do. I'm going to try and capture the sunset if it starts to look pretty. Lobster has come. This was supposed to be, I was supposed to walk to the sister property, Bubu Resort. They have a barbecue on Thursdays, but it's still raining. So they've made the lobster here. I'm gonna get some lobster. Oh my God, that is so fresh. It's fresh and tender, and I don't know what kind of spices they're using, but it's a bit spicy but not overwhelming, and it's really, really good. Okay, that's a lot of pasta, but oh, maybe that's an oh my gosh, arrabbiata sauce, the one that's a little bit spicy, because that's spicy as well. It really complements the lobster well. That's amazing. Okay guys, good morning. This is day 2. The reason I have glasses on is because I was out last night until 2 a.m. having fun like a local. So I'm going to show you, I did spend most of my night until maybe midnight here at the bar, which was really fun after dinner. Met some other travelers and just had great conversation and hopefully made some new friends. And then we went to a local bar. I think it's called Joe's Bar, but I kept calling it something else last night because the guy who works there, I think is named Kenny, so I was calling it Kenny's Bar, but really it's Joe's Bar. It is kind of the hopping spot on the island to go for a drink, dancing. There was a DJ playing. It was like really, really fun. So you're gonna want to spend most of your time here for sure, but I would go for a cheeky one at Joe's as well. And I'm gonna show you how to get there. So we're at the main restaurant, and then see this door here? I'm gonna show you now how to get there. There's a back way that's really fast, very safe, everything good. I did it last night at like 2 a.m.
I'm sensing a smile, a smile, a smile, a smile.
Okay, hey guys, this is Faye.
Hello.
And Katie.
Hi.
So Katie lives in Kuala Lumpur. Faye is visiting because the borders just opened, and we met last night and ended up having, that wild time I told you about at Joe's? Yeah, that was with them. So we've just finished doing a beach cleanup that they put together at Bubu to basically help keep plastics out of the oceans and to help like beautify the island. It was quite fun. Like, it's a nice initiative that they do.
Amazing initiative.
Yeah. So basically, it's not like the UK or the US, where since the 80s we've been learning about recycling, had recycling bins and all of that. Here in Southeast Asia, that's just not part of the education, like from the past generations. I think the younger kids now are starting to learn about recycling, but there's just so much trash and rubbish just everywhere on the beach, and it's getting into the marine, like into the bodies of the marine animals, and so it's really nice. It was fun. Now they're giving us, we have cocktails and canapes back at Bubu as a thank you from the owner for everyone who participated. Hey, okay, I was so hungry, I forgot to shoot at the beginning of the meal. I had a really lovely ensalada de mari which had squid and prawn. Talking before I started eating, but I ordered the lamb with the rosemary sauce. And the sauce is super rosemary-esque and delicious. I have some lovely red, I forgot to ask what they sent. When I walked here from the ferry terminal on day one, I was kind of purple by the time I arrived to Bubu. So I thought this time I'll protect myself because I didn't bring a hat. So a few tips for your trip when you're here. I didn't go snorkeling. I wanted to, but somehow it never happened. So, but my friends who are here went twice already. And they said that the half-day private boat tour was probably the best. And I agree with them. They went to private islands. They went out to areas that had absolutely pristine, crystal clear, like transparent water. And it just sounded amazing. So that would definitely be a must. We also, okay, I haven't done a backpacker hostel accommodation since my early 20s when I was riding the trains and on a Eurail pass in Europe. It's not my thing anymore, but the bars at the backpackery places, or the ones that have that vibe, are very fun. We sat on the beach, had a beer, and then switched to some knockoff Morgan's rum that was called something else. Oh shit, the water just came really fuck. It was called something else. So it's pure hooch, but it was good, and we had a great time. They had a fire show for an hour on the beach. So I would definitely try and go to a couple of the local or backpackery type bars because they were really fun. There's lots of places to have fresh fish as well. There's some amazing hiking trails, and I didn't bring that kind of footwear, so I didn't try that, but it would be on my list for next time for sure. Okay, well, I would definitely recommend a trip to Perhentian. This whole journey with the jungle train, and we're gonna go spend 4.5 hours at the Johor Bahru airport because I didn't manage my ferry time correctly. The hotel never told me that there were limited ferries going back. It wasn't hourly. So I booked a really late flight, but the really late flight, the last ferry out is too late for. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right, let me turn you around so you can see what I see, and then we'll head to the ferry terminal. Guys, that was not like the boat ride on the way there. The boat ride on the way there was in this nice covered boat. This one, oh my god, I got sprayed so many times with water. I have no idea what I look like, but my whole face is just covered in salt. I'm assuming I look scrappy. I'm assuming the mascara, because I didn't put glasses on until closer to the end. So I'm assuming my mascara is everywhere. There's me. But back on dry land now and headed to the airport. So I think it's about 50 minutes to the airport. So I'll be sitting there 4.5 hours this afternoon is my guess, minimum. Hey guys, and this is Diego. He's from Chile and he's gonna start a YouTube channel soon. Yeah? Yeah. Opening Pokemon cards, which is cool. Yeah? Yeah. When are you gonna start it?
So I'm thinking maybe when I move into Australia.
Oh, nice.
My mom says I'll have a kind of free time then.
Yeah.
To open it up and stuff.
Nice. Okay, say goodbye everybody. Bye. Nice to meet you guys.